Hey guys, this is Nick, and today I want to talk about sensor sizes and crop factors, mainly on photo cameras that have video capabilities like point and shoots, DSLRs, and cameras like that, maybe like mirrorless cameras. And to make it a little easier, because all those different sensors have so many varieties of sizes, I'm going to categorize them into 3 categories. Mainly small sensors like we have them on point and shoots, medium sensors like aps-c sensors on DSLRs or mirrorless cameras, and full frame sensors like on the Canon 5D. When you think about sensor sizes, it generally comes down to 2 things. First, crop factor, and second, lenses you can use. So when you buy lenses or use lenses, they normally have focal length print on to them, like on this Canon 50mm 1.8. This focal length is according to full frame sensors. So on a full frame sensor, this is 50mm. But when you have an aps-c, so medium size sensor on a DSLR like the T2i Rebel that I have, this multiplies with your crop factor. So on an aps-c sensor, this normally comes out to like 85mm. That's a very long lens for a prime. And when you come to point and shoots, that's even worse. So if you have like 50mm on a point and shoot like the GH5, this I think has a crop factor of 6. So that would make 300mm of focal length. But to understand this a little better, we have to talk about the crop factor. The crop factor is a multiplier that you have to use to reach the same diagonal length as on a full frame sensor. So when you have aps-c, that often comes down to 1.6. So the full frame sensor has 1.6 times the diagonal length of an aps-c sensor. So every lens that you buy from Canon or whichever manufacturer you use would have to be multiplied by 1.6 to reach to get the actual focal length on your aps-c sensor camera. When I first started getting into photography and videography on DSLR cameras, I looked on the internet which lenses some people recommended, and everybody said, okay, get the 50mm 1.8 from Canon. It's super cheap, nice bokeh, beautiful picture, it's razor sharp, get it. Okay, so I went out, got this lens, and I attached it to my camera and found out that it's hard to take really good pictures, especially inside, with this lens. And that's because of the crop factor. When you count in that it's an 85mm lens on an aps-c sensor DSLR, that's very long focal length for indoor shooting or subjects that are close to the camera. So I would actually recommend getting a smaller focal length for a everyday lens. Second, I have here the kit lens that came with my Rebel T2i. That's a Canon EFS 18-55mm. That's a pretty nice lens for beginners because it has a nice focal range. But if you want to go and shoot vlogging videos or do some selfie videography, 18mm is probably not going to make the cut because you have to be pretty far away with the camera to get a nice picture area. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm shooting on a Canon M6, which is a mirrorless camera using the EFM mount, so I cannot attach my old lenses like the two lenses I just mentioned. So I got this adapter here, and this one is manufactured by Mica. Actually there's a Canon one which is pretty expensive, but actually it's just an adapting system where you have the EF mount here, EFM mount here, and you have those contacts for autofocus and the aperture right here. So actually it's just adapting, no logic inside of it. So actually every adapter that has a decent build quality should work fine. And this is a pretty nice thing because it opens up your camera system to a whole new variety of lenses, because the EFM system only has a couple of lenses which mostly don't fulfill the needs for specific purposes. So there's no ultra wide prime lens or anything in the lineup. So you could just get these kind of adapters, and then you can use all your lenses that would fit on a regular Canon EF or EFS mount with your Canon bridge camera. This is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna keep you posted for upcoming videos. Also, check out my Instagram and my Twitter. I'm trying to get everything going there right now, so I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.